Today, I'm going to attempt to change the cartridge in this Delta Leland kitchen faucet. Before I even got started here, of course, I went to YouTube, just like all you guys are right now. And every video I watched, they removed this set screw right here, no problem. They removed the handle. They pulled out the cartridge, changed it, no big deal. But of course, that's not the case in my situation, because we got this terrible water filled with what I believe to be calcium, and everything is just terribly corroded. So I put tons of time into trying to get this set screw loose, and probably, I don't know if it was an hour just working at it, trying to get it loose, and I just had absolutely no luck. So I had to pull out my old friend, the PB Blaster. I sprayed it in a Dixie cup out in the garage so I wouldn't stink up my wife's kitchen. And we'll just put a little dab-a-roo in there and let it soak in for a little while. So the PB Blaster soaked in for about 45 minutes, and it was absolutely no help. This set screw did not budge at all. And a family member had told us that if you just call Delta, they'll send you a brand new faucet, like no big deal. So I had the wife call Delta, and they did end up sending us a new handle, but they did not send us a new cartridge. Maybe because it's a wear part and it needs to be replaced. I don't know. So if you do run into problems with your Delta products, go ahead, give them a call, see what happens. Maybe they'll send you some parts or a new faucet. Who knows? It's worth a try. So the new handle has arrived, so let's go ahead and get started. Luckily, I got this mini Milwaukee band saw that fits in here really nice. It's only an M12, but it'll get the job done. And I must tell you, whatever this metal is, the handle's made of, is very high quality. This ain't no pot metal bullshit China stuff. Maybe it is made in China. I don't know where it's made, but it's very high quality. I was very surprised on how long it took me to cut through this handle with a new blade. And the only reason I'm cutting through the handle like this is so I could get the bandsaw in there at a better angle to cut through the set screw. All right, so pop goes the weasel, and now it's time to tack that set screw. Surprisingly, inside the handle doesn't look too nasty, but geez, look at this in here. And this is all water, I believe, just from running the faucet, because this is not inside the fixture. So that's just from water dripping into that area and causing this corrosion. And I already know removing this cap is going to be a pain in the butt. So, sorry, honey, your kitchen's going to smell like an auto shop. I have to give it a shot of the PB Blaster. This time the PB Blaster did help me out. It definitely helped loosen this cap. And this cap I did not know, but it is made of plastic. And I went to the supply house to get a new one because I scratched it all up removing it. And they only had one in chrome, so I'm just going to reuse this one. Well, that whole time I thought I was loosening the cap. I was actually loosening the whole bonnet nut. That brass sleeve you see there, that is actually called the bonnet nut. And now we're going to have to separate the two. You nasty boy. Well, I'm all out of the PB Blaster, so I'm going to have to give it a shot of some WD-40 to remove this cartridge. Man, I tell you, this faucet ended up being so much work that I should have just bought a new one, because I had to go buy this cartridge. That was almost $50. And the amount of time I put into this project, geez, I could have just bought a new faucet. But that makes for a great video for you guys. Someone suggested I should use a professional strength descaler to remove all this corrosion, but I don't have any of that, so I'm just going to use all kinds of random products I found in the kitchen. So I started with the toothbrush. Don't tell my wife, she's going to need this thing tomorrow morning. And that did not remove any of the buildup, so I had to move on to, I'll try this, I guess it's steel wool, and that didn't help either. Man, look at that. That's literally rougher than a stucco bathtub. And I've been waiting to say that line for a long time. So we're going to have to go pull out the big guns. We got to go with the wire brush. So I got everything cleaned up as good as I can, and I'm just going to test fit this bonnet nut. I feel like I ovaled it with the pliers, but went in nice and smooth, so I can just reassemble everything. So this is an old plumber's trick I learned from a carpenter, that you can use Vaseline to lube up everything and prevent further corrosion. There's a couple of black nubs on the bottom of the cartridge there. I'll call them horns. Those horns have a couple slots they slide into in the faucet, and that's how you know the cartridge is positioned correctly. And so now that I got the cartridge in there, I'll just slide that bonnet nut right on. And make sure you hold that cartridge in place when you turn the bonnet nut so it doesn't spin. I'm going to load this baby up real good with that Vaseline. This little guy is the final step in the reassembly, and then we'll turn this thing on and see how we did. Okay, looking real good. Hopefully this helped you with your project. I'll see you guys next time.